have this just in tonight. The border crisis is showing absolutely no signs of slowing down. New numbers from Customs and Border Protection reveal that border agents encountered nearly 61,000 people trying to cross our state's Rio Grande Valley region. And across the southern border, the number was even higher at more than 178,000.
Those encounters in South Texas are up dramatically, up more than 342% this fiscal year when compared with fiscal year 2020. Tonight, KPRC2's Robert Arnold returns to the Rio Grande Valley. It is one of the front lines of the border crisis.
Yeah, that's where people are crossing the border illegally at such a fast pace that it's putting a real strain on our state and also our country.
Just before dawn, a group of immigrants crawl out from a thick patch of underbrush. Agents say they illegally crossed the border near the town of Mission.
Porque Guatemala no hay trabajo.
¿Y ustedes? ¿De dónde eres, Juana?
One goes in their property bag, one goes in their person.
As agents take down personal information in bag items, one face seems familiar.
Que no pueden pasar. Ya llevamos 3 intentos.
Eduardo Garcia was captured just 4 days earlier. He's from Guatemala, trying to get to Houston. Instead of being deported to his home country, Garcia keeps getting sent back to Mexico under a pandemic-related law.
He is a recidivist. I mean, he is just going to keep on coming back.
That one, that's an unaccompanied.
And this 16-year-old girl initially said she was alone, hoping to stay in the U.S. as an unaccompanied minor. Agents quickly figured out that's not true.
That's her mom right there next to her.
And just as soon as this group is taken away, agents have to move on.
This is what they bring with them to try to get over this wall.
Border Patrol has been finding these makeshift ladders scattered throughout the valley. Immigrants make them in Mexico and carry them across the river.
Like 2 people will be walking with it, and of course our guys were out here, and we actually did see him.
At this point, we've been with Border Patrol for only an hour and a half, and we're already tracking a third group hiding in this cornfield. Broken stalks show some of the men made it out, while others are lying low. The chopper helps pinpoint where the men are hiding. All are from El Salvador and Honduras, except this man.
Santísima Muerte.
Agents believe he's the paid guide, and he, too, is familiar.
About 3 or 4 weeks ago, it was the last time they picked him up.
Yeah.
And then, but he has been apprehended about 4 times.
The exhausting pace doesn't ease.
We're going to go to move that way.
A mile away, yet another group is being tracked. 3 men are captured in the underbrush, and by the time we walk out, several more have been caught. Wilma Estela Mejia is from El Salvador, trying to get to family in New York.
Mi testificación es porque por mi país, por la delincuencia, porque yo fui amenazada.
And this man from Nicaragua asked us not to show his face.
Tengo pruebas y todo de que vengo huyendo del gobierno porque nos acabaron de matar, porque participas en las marchas antigobierno.
He said this is his first time being apprehended.
Yeah,
and he said,
but then it's not.
and then this is his 3rd time. So all those things we take into account.
Single adults know they'll be deported or simply sent back to Mexico, so they run. Then there are the large family groups who cross and surrender. This mother of 2 hopes to make it to Los Angeles.
Como soy madre soltera, quería algo, un futuro mejor para ellos.
Central American families see others released while asylum claims are filed and hope for the same chance, all of it fueling a record number of illegal crossings not seen in 2 decades.
Right now, we're averaging around 1,000 encounters a day.
Texas lawmakers, from Governor Greg Abbott to Attorney General Ken Paxton to local leaders, continue pressuring the federal government to find a solution and reimburse the state for money spent on helping secure the border. 4 county judges issued disaster declarations claiming local resources are being used to deal with the overflow of people illegally crossing the border. Galveston County Judge Mark Henry echoes these concerns, saying he's drafting his own resolution.
And at this point, I'm not so sure how they could get under control.
Those living near the border say they're fed up too. A rancher in LaSalle County says he spent thousands out of his own pocket to repair repeated damage to his fences from smugglers taking large groups of immigrants through his property. I had a chance to speak with that rancher, Joe Cordes, and this is what he had to say.
And these guys, they don't care. They'll bail off the interstate and go straight through the middle of town.
Adding to those concerns, a National Guard soldier helping Border Patrol near Eagle Pass this past weekend came across a bag filled with guns and ammunition just abandoned near the border. Robert Arnold, KPRC2 investigates.